Boxing Truth here, back with another video. Make sure to smash that like button, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Alright. Demetrius Andrade versus Zach Parker. The sound of that got Boxing Truth shadow boxing. It's official. Zach Parker versus Demetrius Andrade at Pride Park Stadium, May 21st. As Parker, the #1 contender for WO, will try to defend that status as Andrade is challenging for that status, for the right to challenge Canelo Alvarez for the WO super middleweight title. Demetrius Andrade has aspirations to become a WO king for the third time in 3 weight divisions. And now he's in a very, very interesting fight with Zach Parker. It's going to be interesting, man. I've been watching, I've watched Parker fight a few times, but I've been doing some research, even dug a little deeper into his style. He's a lot better than what I initially thought. He's not just some big, super physical, super middleweight plotter. I mean, the guy actually has some boxing skills. He's got pretty good footwork. He's a really good body puncher. And he's going to try to go in there and steamroll Andrade with his physicality, punching power, and his body work. So Andrade definitely has got to be on his A game for this fight, which I know he will be. He is the most ducked fighter in the game today, but Zach Parker is actually accepting the challenge. Most fighters run scared when they hear the name Demetrius Andrade, but Parker is being defiant. He's actually being disrespectful. Instead of running scared, he's actually accepting the challenge and willing to defend that status for the right to challenge Canelo Alvarez. Canelo will most likely not fight the winner of this fight, but it's still a very important fight, a lot at stake. And this is Andrade still trying to get that chance, get that opportunity, and maybe even embarrass Canelo if he wins this fight and Canelo still decides he doesn't want to fight him. Because this is the only fighter between the 160 to 175 pounds, in my opinion, that actually has a chance against Canelo Alvarez. And it's a strong reason why Canelo, out of every names that being mentioned around him, is not willing to fight. So that says something. That tells you a lot. But Andrade's in a real fight here on May 21st. I'm very interested to see how the odds will be played out for this fight. Most likely, Demetrius Andrade will be a slight favorite, but I'm hoping I can get plus money on him since Parker is the bigger man. He's also 6 years younger. He's also undefeated, and he's coming into this fight with a lot of momentum. 5 straight smashing knockouts. The last 3 fights, he knocked out guys who've never been stopped before. And he looked really good in his last fight against Marcus Morrison, a guy had never been stopped. Stopped him within 4 rounds. But it was a smaller guy coming up. But Andrade, he's also a big middleweight, moving up into a new weight division, taking on a dangerous contender in his first fight who was younger and maybe a little fresher. But Andrade is still at his peak, even at 34 years of age, well preserved at 34 still. I will stay still in his physical prime. Parker's going to be surprised of the physicality of Andrade. He's going to be surprised at his punching power. And he's going to see something he's never seen before or have experienced in that ring. But Parker is willing to accept the challenge. And this is going to be a really good fight, guys. I really sense a dramatic outcome in this fight. Most likely a knockout will occur, because there will be opportunities, especially for Andrade, with the way Parker fights. Even though Parker does have some skills, he likes to switch stances. He likes to do that shuffle style, switch between stances. He is open to counter punches because he's very aggressive, and he keeps his hands low in each stance that he has. So the big opportunity for Andrade is to capitalize on those counter punch opportunities and look to put a dent in Zach Parker, because if he's unable to hurt him, it's going to be it could be a long night, could be a painful night. But looking forward to this fight, man. Frank Warren's been killing it, man. Winning purse bids, putting on great fights. And now this is another great fight where You know, he's willing to roll the dice. He wants to find out how good Zach Parker is. We're going to find out May 21st. And this is one of the better fights for Andrade in his career. I know the resume is not great. He doesn't have any world champions on there, but this is the most ducked fighter in the game today, man. And finally, we got a worthy contender that's going to challenge Demetrius Andrade, and we're going to see how good Demetrius Andrade is in another weight class, fighting away from home in a hostile territory. Andrade willing to put it on the line, risk his status in order to get a chance to become mandatory to Canelo once again. This was the more attractive fight for Andrade. This is what he had to do. No one was interested in the Janibek fight for chump change. Now he's in a very significant fight in the UK, taking on a young, strong, hungry challenger. Can't wait, man. But we're gonna see how good Parker is. He actually thinks he can beat Demetrius Andrade. Well, let's just fucking see, bro. You're gonna have to show me, dog. You're gonna have to show me that you can fuck with Demetrius Andrade. I got Andrade though, possibly by knockout. I think a knockout is definitely in the cards. It's definitely a great opportunity for Andrade to counterpunch Parker, look for openings, and land that big left hand. And Parker is definitely going to feel the physicality and power. But it's a great fight. Looking forward to the odds in this fight. I'm hoping I can get Andrade at plus money, but most likely the odds makers know better, man. They're going to make him a slight favorite. But it's a great fight. The winner will have a great opportunity. If Andrade wins, Canelo will most likely not fight him, even willing to vacate the belt. But it is what it is. Andrade will continue to move on. Look for other fights out there. He's the guy that wants all the smoke, and he's serious about it. He wants all the smoke, but not many fighters are willing to sign on the dotted line. So props to Parker. We in for a great fight come May 21st. Let me know who you got, who you think's gonna happen. What are your thoughts on this fight? This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.